Right, we're up, we're live. I'm back to what's this the dimension called vertical. We're back to vertical streaming just for today because I just want to try something basically. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. If you're watching this as part of the live feed, thank you for tuning in to us. If you stumble across this on your page, please feel free to stick with us for a few minutes. You don't have to, but it makes a world difference to my little business. If you can provide us with a little bit of your time, we're going to show you the 6 dogs I have, the location we're in, and talk about a fun pre-Christmas with these guys. If you're watching this back as a video on my channel because you're a subscriber, you guys are the best. So thank you so much. I'm Stephen Crichton. You're watching Crighton Pet Services. And I'm out with my troop. I've also got my earphones in, which is hopefully out some of the background noise and the wind. Um, it doesn't always do it. Sometimes it can distort the sound a little bit. But for the most part, I think it's going to do its job because it's very windy today. Didn't plan to show you these guys running around because I was going to save our crescendo till the end, the castle where we are. So I may as well show you now. And if you can hear Juno yelping and squealing, please rest assured this is just the way she plays. She's a little bit over aroused. You see, there's a good cut-off cue there. The pair of them stopped. Alice went in for more. It started back again. So they're not in distress, despite her barks. They are they're having a great whale of a time. They're actually very, very good with each other. So, you go. You nice and cat? You snaggle too. Good boy, Bess. Good Harry. Good puppy. Yes, good cat. Good. You're not so sure about eating after you've been running, are you? Barney, you can have, buddy. Here you go. Here you go. So there's some of the team. We'll introduce you to the gang as we go round, as they start doing bits and pieces. But yeah, Juno and the purple collar and Harris, our spaniel, have a very interesting relationship with each other. She is very much the matriarch of our group, and Harris is very much the playful puppy. And so they have that kind of interesting bond where she tries to tell him what to do, and he doesn't like it, which is fascinating to watch. I really, really do love watching the dogs, their body language, how they interact with each other, how they address complicated situations with each other. And we report all that back to the owners at the end of each session. And these videos really help because I can refer back to certain points and talk about what we've seen and how they get on. But if you were tuning in about a minute ago, the two of them were chasing each other as if their lives depended on catching each other. And now they're not really that interested in each other. Oh, Juno's going again. She wants to start up again. There we go. Ruby's just interrupting that and stopping it. But Juno's not for stopping. Hey, you're not for stopping, are you, see? No, I know. I know. I know. Oh, I'm getting a wee warning not to turn the phone the wrong way. We'll go this way. Good girl, Ruby. Good girl. So yeah, again, if you can hear the barking in the background, I do apologise. But please rest assured, it's play. They're very happy in each other's company. So that's a good example just now. So Harris is just chilling out, and Juno doesn't know what to do. So if she was angry with him, probably attack him. Right, Juno, hi, 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 hi. Juno. Hey, we fizzle out for a minute or two. No one's around, so we can let them burn off some steam in a healthy way and get out of the weird shot. Leave them to the pieces. Burn us off in a healthy way. Come on, we go this way. Ruby, Ruby, are you joining them? I'm sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, you need to be on the lead today. Hi, hi. Okay, okay. Double team. Right, right. Okay, wow. Okay, so like, there's a few more of you tuning in, and I can appreciate some people might have questions about this. Just slightly aroused. The pair of them are kind of going at each other in a playful way. It's just stopped. They're going to chase. Yeah, when we get out into this open space, they can chase each other to the heart's content. So part of the issue there is that they weren't actually able to get free of each other in the terrain. Juno was too wily for Aris. Of all things. And hey, 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 will you relax? You never mind quacking your teeth at me. Yeah. So we're about to come out into some big open space. Probably what's going to happen is if they've still got any energy, they're going to go at it again. They're going to chase each other in the open space and sort of test their mettle with each other. It's definitely something Juno would love to do, is to chase Harris. But you see here just now, it was a lot of fuss over nothing. It's not a fight. She's not trying to hurt him. There's lots of telltale signs telling me that that is the case. That she's not trying to rip him up. She's not trying to eat him. She's not trying to mate with him. She's not trying to kill him, basically. Um, and the only problem is that it's very loud. She's very loud when she plays. And to the untrained ear or eye, you might be forgiven for thinking that it's something else. And if you can hear that, she's barking at him again, saying, "Hey, what's that?" Yeah, she's- yeah, I get it. Me. So welcome along to my little page. This is the gang. And you know, yes, there's nothing back there for you. This is Charlie boy. Hey, buddy, think it's in. We've got Juno, who we've met extensively. We've got Harris, who we've met extensively. We've got little Barney here. Hey, buddy boy. Think it's in. We've got Biscuit. And on the long line, to protect herself from trying to hunt things that she's never going to be able to chase, is Ruby, a vegan, a resident vegan. There we go again. Some of the stuff obviously we show you guys for the purposes of education, or do some longer format videos to kind of talk about these kind of plays and things like that. But I think for the time being, we're just going to pipe this down a little bit. But hi, hi, come here. Ah, ah, hey, yes, hey. I know you're breathing just a little bit too intensely. And we just need to calm the rest of the team down a little bit. Again, guys, apologies if the wind's catching me out there, or if the barking is. I don't know. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm wearing my earphones, and it should hopefully drown out quite a lot. But it's very selective on what it tends to cut out. So, um, yeah, where were we? Yeah, so this pair, the play. We talk about this in some of the longer format videos that I do on the channel, and how to recognise the signs of play versus how to worry if it's turning into something that it shouldn't. And then she definitely wants to be the boss of them. She definitely wants to be. Alice, I'll play with them. Let's see. Alice is very playful. He wants to have this kind of interaction in his life. He wants to be rough and tumbled around the place. And, happily obliges. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see you, buddy. I see you. Hey, no barking, thank you. No barking. Oh, we've acquired one extra. Hello, Trevor. Hello. Here's a biscuit for you. Who'd you get? Good. No barking. No barking. If you have dogs of your own, you maybe recognize some of the punches there. The sort of play bow is the most common one. That's where the dog springs its front paws out in front and sticks his bum high in the air with his head low, as if to say, "Hey, come and play with me." And dogs all over the world recognise that universal signal from puppyhood right up until late adulthood. And some dogs grow out of it and they don't want to play anymore. But for these guys, with each other every day, they know just how far they can push each other's buttons and just what they can get away with me and each other. And eventually, we just kind of calm down and ease out of it. So I think we're at that stage now. They're probably fairly knackered after running around like that because we have been out for about half an hour already. And so maybe some enrichment will do them a lot of good. Let's see. We could do with getting out of this wind, I think, as well. Hopefully, I don't know if anyone's able to maybe just drop me a line in the comments and tell me how bad the wind is or how bad the audio is, if it is at all. But that would be appreciated if anyone is able to do that. And if you're able to hear Juno barking. Sometimes when I watch it back, YouTube's very clever at being able to cut out high-pitched sounds that it thinks are background noise. But it was actually you, sweetie. It was you. Yes, it was, right? Are we chill? Are we good? Are we good? Great body language. Nice kind of flat tail. She's walking quite fine. It's the case with all of them. Biscuit's tail's a little bit up, but it kind of always is. Ah, great. Great. You've been doing what you're not allowed to do, Charlie. Rolling and stuff. Hey, that's a shower for you then, young man. Unfortunately for you, the shower is too far away from that little bit of fun you just had. To ever sink in actually and getting showered. Where's that, Mike? Look at that streak on his back. Dirty boy. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm not going quite yet, but I'm just going to explain why I go live. So we show the owners exactly how the dogs interact with each other, how they get on, what they get up to, where we are, what the conditions are like. And today I'm going to send them a little written report to explain here's what happens and here's how much fun we had, here's all the interactions that took place. And we'll refer back to the video. We'll talk about Julian Harris and stuff, each other again and those kind of things. And everything else that we experienced before we went live and after we go live as well. So it's quite an interesting little exercise. Helps all the owners understand how everyone's getting on. It helps me to process what the dogs are, how they're settling in, and how they're behaving and things like that. Is it a common trend? Is it a one-off? Are we seeing issues? That kind of thing. So it's very good for the owners to get this kind of feedback and for me to kind of provide it so that we're not overstepping the mark. No one's getting told that the dogs were bad or anything like that. It's just a case of reflecting back what we see on the session. Just found a ball. Just found a ball. So yeah, so that's quite good. One of the things that you guys could do which makes it like a little bit not helpful, but well, it helps me an enormous amount. Is if the interactions that you have with the video, either the likes, the dislikes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, that those kind of things, they go quite a long way to helping my little small business be discoverable when it comes to new clients looking for us. So if you want to help a small business out at Christmas time, that costs no money, nice little Christmas present to me, you can hit that subscribe button, follow us along. We're live for a few more days before we break up for the holidays. Friday will be my last day, and yeah, and then we'll be back again in the new year with some more fun. So your inbox is not going to be bombarded at this busy time of year. But it does help. It does go an enormous way. So if you're watching, you're not currently subscribed, it means a huge deal to me because it may not mean much to you just by clicking a little button. But building up that community and having that support behind me definitely goes a long way when people come to look at your business and say, I wonder if this is the right guy for me. So yeah, so if you've got in your heart, please feel free to click on that little subscribe button. There we go. There's my little please over and done with. It's a bit calmer in here, wind wise. We'll stay on for a few more minutes, show you the dogs. This is where their interaction with the world will change from play, sort of self-interest. They're going to go, these guys, they're going to go into full-on enrichment mode, noses down, following any trails of animals and people and dogs and things like that. And just kind of enjoy their own walk for a few minutes. They'll probably spread out. They'll probably be quite content without being in each other's company for a few minutes. So it's nice. Don't have to worry about them too much because no one's really around. Like we would have to worry about them if people were around. They can do their own thing. Will we go this way? Did you guys? Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that little tree. Every blinking day we have to deal with this kind of stuff. And I never learn. It's not our fault, it's mine. I never ever learn to think ahead. Where she's going. I always just think if she's following one of the other dogs, it must be fine for us to follow without getting snagged. So rain makes an enormous amount of difference to the engagement levels of the dog, the interest, the response rate that we get from them, and just purely how their brain works. If they were just able to chase each other in the way that they were doing a few minutes ago, all day long, then hang on 2 seconds. Did you guys? Let's just wait. Hey, how you doing? Well done, puppies. Good. I don't know if I meet people here, especially not running. It looks like I'm young. What do we think, Cass? Is that young love? Is it? Yes. If only. If only. Right. What was I saying? We yeah, so if they were allowed to chase each other in the way that we're doing a few minutes ago, continuously throughout the whole day, you would end up with a very obsessive dog, a very antisocial dog probably, and that doesn't go for like dogs that are chasing each other. That's like dogs that chase anything. So if you take your dog out and you can only have a walk if you have the ball for it to chase. It's the same thing. It's very difficult to manage that dog in wider circumstances. So we tend to try and mix up what the dogs get to do on every session. You all right, bud? What is it? Want any help? What is this? Which leg is it? Something on you. Hey, Charlie boy. You okay, puppy? Juno, thank you. Hey, no chasing when we're talking about enrichment. Thank you. Okay, bud. You got something stuck on you. Is that what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, we're nearly at Christmas, as I said before a few minutes ago. We are down on Friday. It'll be our last one, so we're going to be live again tomorrow around about the same time, and again on Friday around about the same time. If you'd like to join us for our Christmas, please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you can. I think we're probably going to get these guys back to the van, get them some water. If you notice that, and call it a day there. So thank you for tuning in. I'm going to spin the camera around. You know, if you, uh, thanks very much for tuning in. Remember to hit that plus button. We'll see you on tomorrow's vlog. Until then, take care. Say hi to your dogs. And we'll be back then with a slightly different crew, but still fun nonetheless. Okay, from Juno and the gang. Bye bye.